Hello everyone, in this quick video I wanted to show you how to register for a Microsoft certification. Especially you can use it for any certification. I'm just gonna do one of the Azure certifications that I'm planning to take. And the first thing you usually, just like anybody, you would probably search for the certification. Say I'm just gonna search for AZ301 and just click on it, and Google is smart, so it's gonna give me the first link, exam AZ301 Microsoft Azure Architect Design. Okay, so you click on it. So now you are on the Microsoft web page, right? And it's gonna give you some more information. The most important thing I would say, there is something like in bold, because Microsoft is moving a lot of exams to a new uh, role-based exam type. So a lot of exams will be moving to a new format, and your syllabus may be a little bit of different. Okay, a little bit different. So this particular one, AZ301, you have a notification, a new version of this exam AZ304 become available on June 29, 2020. So today is August 14th, so your new exam is already available. You'll be able to take this exam until it retires on or around September 30th, 2020. So, but it's still not September 30th. So if I want, I can still register for the exam and take it. The exam, it says, it's going to retire around 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now the question at this time, you have to decide whether to take for the 304 or 301. Now for me, I have started preparing for the 301 for a while. So at this time, if I just want to go and just go for the 304, it might not be the best option for me. Another thing, if you look for like sample questions and stuff like that, at this time you probably have a lot more excuse me, sample questions available that you can get to. And also a lot of courses, they are designed for the old version. When a new change is happening, some components, they will come with a new course, new books and stuff like that pretty quickly, but usually it takes a little bit of time. So for me, I believe 301, I'm more prepared for that content, and I'm gonna go with it. But what I would recommend that absolutely you download and the skill measure section for the new exam, and kind of validate what you have, how much it's different from the old one. Okay, at least do that. But if you like, if I want to take this particular exam, I can still come down here, and here's the schedule exam section, and it's telling me in the United States where I live in, it's gonna take $165. Okay, and this is the exam, and you have multiple options in which languages you want to take the exam. You could take it in English, Japanese, Chinese, simplified version, or Korean, and it's gonna retire again. It's 9/30/2020. Okay, and it's going to tell you a little bit about the exam. This exam measures the ability to accomplish the following technical tasks: determine workload requirements, design for identity and security, design a data platform solution, design a business continuity strategy, design for development, migration and integration, and design an infrastructure strategy. Now, for depending on what exam you are trying, the description could be different, right? So the next thing is the schedule exam. Another thing before we go there, here official practice test. You can also go to these pages where Microsoft is partnered with a testing provider, where you can go and purchase practice test, which could be very, very helpful. It's always good to have some sample questions that I'm just familiar with, what kind of questions to expect, what is actually testable, and things like that. So this looks like a Measure Up and a Pearson collaboration, and it cost about close to $100, right? So you can do that, but I'm not interested in that product. I'm just going to go ahead and schedule the exam. Now when to schedule the exam, the most important thing that you should should know that your ID, the ID that you're gonna use, make sure that you're using the same ID for all of the exams. So all of your certifications, they come under one particular ID. Now this is the ID that I do not use for my certification. So what I need to do, I need to log out of my account and log back in with my regular ID to register for the exam, because I want to maintain my own MCP or whatever Microsoft identification I have. So if I want to download my reports, see whatever I did, all of the test results will come under one account. So what I need to do, most likely click someplace, come on, and log out. So this is not the ID, that's not what I want. So let's go back over here, and over here I'm gonna say sign out. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to sign back in with the account that I want to use. Okay, and that's the account I want to use for mine. And let's see what it says. Hope I remember my password. So save. Okay, so now I'm in here. So what I'll do again, at this time, I'll go back and do AZ 301. Okay, go back to this page again and click on the schedule exam again. So now I know that I'm logged in to the right user account that I want to use, and look at this time, it's picking up the MCID. I have been given one particular user ID for this particular from Microsoft. I already have that. Okay, and it's gonna tell me our certification profile. This is the name of the exam. Okay, if you want to change the exam, you can do that by clicking here, and then you have a section to verify your information. I'm gonna pause the video, verify, and go to the next page. And we'll see you there. But it's just like your name, job title, phone number, email address, stuff like that. Alright, I looked at most of it, my address, my phone number, everything. Preferred language here, lots of languages are available. For mine, English is the best thing, so I'm just gonna say save and continue, and go to the next page. Alright, the next page pretty much is just looking at the exam discount. So you were at the certification profile, now you're at the exam discount blade. And here it's just telling you, yeah, you do not have any exam discounts. And you can enter your email just to check for if you are eligible for any kind of discounts. Sometimes if you have like a work or school account, you may be eligible. I don't know, I have never used this feature, so I don't know about that, but try it out. If you have a school account, there may be some deal with Microsoft which will give you school discounts, stuff like that, so go for it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the next and schedule exam to go to the next plane. Alright, the next page, when it appears, it's asking me select your exam option. Okay, how would you like to take the exam? Now this is an important choice to make, especially during this COVID days. Maybe in your location your testing center is not even open. Okay, so you have no option but to take your exam at a home or office. Okay, this private access code is something I do not know what that is. So the two things that I have seen people commonly use is local test center or at a home or office location. Okay, you can possibly click on exam delivery option descriptions in here. It will tell you what it is. So the private access code is some exams are not open for public registration. For these exams, you will require to have a private access code to register. So this does not really apply to us. If you choose to take it from your home, okay, what they're saying, online proctored exam allow you to conveniently take your exam in the comfort of your home or office. To confirm that your device and network support this option and therefore avoid loss of exam fees or launch delays, do the both of the following. So you need to go through and perform a quick pre-check during scheduling to confirm compatibility of your microphone, webcam and your bandwidth. Okay, and perform a full system test before test day to further confirm compatibility with the VUE software. Okay, but if you go to local center, there is no checking of anything. You will be provided the resources that you need for the exam, like laptops and whatever, headphones, your a notebook, a pen, mouse, whatever you need to be provided to you. And what there, some people, they really like the home computer. What I heard that this VUE software is not supported in Linux machine, so you gotta have a Windows machine. And if something goes wrong during the exam, I would feel really terrible, like how to contact the person, how to contact the support. Some people, they will never have any problems. You gotta have a quiet place, and there probably will be a restriction. You cannot have any books, anything like that. Nobody can come in, and importantly, you will not have any bathroom breaks if you choose to take the exam from home or office. A local test center, what I like about it, a lot of test centers, they're requiring that you wear a mask, but if you go there, you have a person. If something goes wrong, they're there to help you out, and I feel that's a lot more stress free for me. So I never choose for this one to take the exam from home. I always go with the local test, but I'm not discouraging you to take this one. Just evaluate your situation, see which one is best for you, and go with the option. I'm going to use the local test center here and click next. And this one now is asking, there are 4 different languages you can take the exam. Of course, I'm going to choose the English. That's the only language I can read other than my mother tongue, and but that language is not supported here. So here is going to ask you, based on your location, what are the testing centers where you can go and take the test. Okay, it's giving me, looks like within 11 miles, top 5 close test centers, they are now given to us. So I'm just going to choose one of them that is closest to me, most likely, and that's it. Then I'm going to do the next, and once I do the next one, now it's going to give me the calendar, and it's going to give me the location of the testing center. And if you want to change the test center, you can also come down and click this button over here to change the test center. Say for example, the date that you have, very specific date and time that you want to take the exam, and it's not available in this particular test center, just feel free to change your test center, go to the other one, and say if the time and location, time that is and date that you want to take the exam is truly available in the other exam at the other location. Now, at this time I see that I have dates. Today is 15th. So the earliest I can take looks like the 17th, and if I click on it, it's going to give me different time slots that are available. But I know that I need as much time as possible to give myself a little bit of study time, and I know the exam is valid till September 30th. Okay, so let me choose something like September 5th. Okay, and let's see if I have a day. Looks like there's lots of time available for me where I can take that exam, and I like that afternoon time, so I'm just gonna make sure that's available time slots. Time shown in American New York Eastern Standard Time. That's good. So I'm just gonna choose the time. So I'm choosing September 5th, 2020, and start time is 1:30. Okay, so if I want to change my appointment, I can do this over here by clicking on it. If I change my test center, I can also again do this by clicking this button here. Now at this time, it's telling you a little bit more information about the exam again. It's a 210 minutes exam. Language is going to be the English. Make sure you have chosen the right examination. AZ301, yeah, that is the one that I want to take. And make sure your location looks good, date looks good, and again it's looks like it's giving me online practice test for Azure exams, 30-day online access, special offer, purchase today at a discount of the regular price, like usually it's $99. Looks like if you buy it today you can get it for $80. There's another one you can get it for $68. Here this is important, just make sure the name that you're gonna use, it matches exactly the name in your identification. And then I have some phone information, so I don't want to show it to you, so I'm just pause the video. Alright, so at the bottom what you have is just telling you it's gonna take $165. So I'm just gonna click proceed to checkout, and once you click on that one, you gotta agree and accept your policies. So here is some information. You gotta wear your mask and stuff like that. Admission policies, you gotta be there at least 15 minutes before your scheduled time. You gotta be prepared to show 2 valid forms of ID. Then it includes, you'll have to go through a digital signature, and you will be photographed at the center before you take the test. And you will not be able to take any personal items with you into the testing room. So that includes bags, purses, books, notes, personal computer or devices, cell phones, pages, nothing like that. And also pay attention to the reschedule policy and the cancellation policy based on when you are rescheduling or cancelling your exam. So once you read all of that, just hit accept. So it will go to you, take you to the next step. And right over here, what you need to do, you need to, if you're paying by card or something, you can provide all of that information. Now if you have a voucher, then you will be entered the voucher information as well in here. So I do have a voucher, so I'll enter that, and I'm going to click on apply to apply the voucher. So let's see how to do that. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to pause the video, apply it, and then I'll restart. Alright, so I entered my voucher and clicked verify. So now you can see that the subtotal is 65, estimate tax is now 0. The voucher, since it's been applied, so now my exam cost is 0. So if you don't want to use the voucher, you can click on remove, but I would not recommend that at this time. Alright, next is just, you're very close to the end, just click on next, verify your information, and you are pretty much